What's up, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Let's let everybody get in here real quick. I'm going to let everybody know on Twitter that we are live officially. What's up, y'all? Cam, what up? Smart Guy 28, what's up, man? What's going on? All right. Let me let everybody know on Twitter. What's good, Cam the man? Sean, what's up, man? Jaquan Weller, what's up? Waller, what's up? All right, guys. What up, Cam? Demetrius, what's up, man? What's going on, bro? We got a good slate on our hands today, man. Cam was a beast this weekend. Hell yeah, man. We ran that shit this weekend. Going for 4 in a row tonight. Yes, sir, Joey. Good afternoon. What's up, Red Moth? What's up, Cam? Corey Griffin, what's up, man? Paul Edenfield, what's going on, man? Gabriel Moreno, what's up? What up? Hell of a fucking weekend. Yeah, we smashed this weekend. What up, Cam? Finally got a day off to catch the live. That's what's up, Lamar. Welcome, man. What up, Cam? How you living? I'm great, man. I just got back from a little vacation. I still worked on the vacation, but I work 365 days out of the year other than all-star breaks. But, yeah, man, it was good. It was a good vacation. It was good to get out of the hot-ass Texas area and cool off a little bit by the ocean. What it do, Cam? Paris, what's up? Great job this weekend. Thank you, Philip. Let's keep it going, though, man. I'm not even too excited about that shit. Yes, we're going for 4 in a row, but 4 in a row really isn't shit for us. We've gone way further than that, and that's pretty much the goal every time is to go past this. So we're trying to beat records every time a streak starts. We're going to beat that, 14, 12, I don't know, 12 to 14-day streak. What's good, Cam? I was purchasing your NFL season, but I'll get back to it. Talk your shit on our streak. Yes, sir. Let's do it. 14 days is always the goal to beat. What's going on, y'all? So we're almost at like 60 people. So we can go ahead and get into talking about this shit now. What's good, homie? Welcome back. What's up, Big Hova? Yo, Cam. Saruji, what's up? Dave Jones, what's up, man? So sorry if I missed anybody's what's up. I try to catch everybody. Six Sun, what's up? Best FanDuel pitcher in stack. All right, let's get to it. You got a 10, man. I got a little bit darker. Yeah, you know. When I go to the beach, I got to put so much suntan lotion on to even not burn. Like, I burn super easily. So I got to put a shit ton of fucking sunscreen on not to. But, yeah, we had a beach house, and we were just chilling, like, off the balcony of the beach house. It was just ocean. You know what I'm saying? And the wind off the ocean was, like, made it feel like low 70s. It was great, man. That's what I needed to refresh. And now we're going for 4 in a row, so it worked. All right, let's go ahead and get straight into this shit, man, all right? Now, let's start off. Our first question was FanDuel. Our first question was about FanDuel pitcher, right? What did he say? Best FanDuel pitcher and stack. So, by the way, while I'm doing this live, I had somebody hit me up the other day asking if I could make sure I repeat the question and then answer it for the people who are like working while they're listening and not able to see the actual questions. And yes, I will do that. So I will repeat the question and then I'll answer it for everybody who's not able to actually view the chat right now. So best FanDuel pitcher and stack. That is what we're talking about right now. Best FanDuel pitcher that sticks out to me is Kyle Gibson at 7.4. Kyle Gibson is over 10K on DK. He's way too cheap over on FanDuel. He's definitely the guy that I'm interested in. At 7.4, that's ridiculous. Kyle Gibson's a dude who can easily outperform Bauer or Miley, and he's only 7.4, which is crazy. Favorite stack of the entire slate is Houston. I talked about that in the high five video. Love Houston against Edwin Jackson. Let me go ahead and get a little bit more in depth to why I like Houston. So not only does Vegas agree, but Jackson's the worst pitcher on this entire slate, period. Okay, I don't even know how he still has a job, to be honest with you. The dude gives up over a 530 WOBA versus righties, a 396 WOBA to lefties, gives up a 429 ISO to righties, 308 ISO to lefties, doesn't strike either hand out, gives up a ton of hard contact. It's just not good, okay? Edwin Jackson is not a good pitcher. This Houston team is at home in Houston. They're way too good for this kid. They are going to wreck him, Okay, so let's not overthink it. So try to obviously get the Houston bats in, get Kyle Gibson, and you're good to go on FanDuel. Let me see what else we got. Yo, Cam the Man, what's up, man? You only rock double ups, right? Yes, personally, I play the double ups that I promote everybody else to play. So, like when I tell you guys, play the single entry $25 double up, play the single entry $5 ones. There's like multiples of them. Play the single entry 10, and just play single entry as many as you can. And yes, I do prefer double ups. Yeah, you're not going to have the chance of taking down a GPP, but that's exactly why I say, look, enter majority of your bankroll, your daily bankroll. And I don't mean the entire amount of money that's in your DraftKings account, okay? Pick a percentage of that, play that little percentage of what you have in your account and split it among double ups and GPP. You want to go majority double ups and then a little bit into GPP just in case. I always encourage people, especially who join greenlightdfs.com. I mean, we dropped over 208 the other day. I hope people played it at least in one GPP. I always tell you guys, play the favorite at least in one GPP just in case we have a night where we go crazy. And 208 was a beautiful GPP lineup as well. And it easily smacked double ups. So majority of your bankroll on single entry double ups, one entry into like a single entry GPP, that's completely fine. Throw your double up lineup in a GPP. Yeah, throw it in one single entry GPP just in case. Can be on a scale from 1 to 10 how confident you feel today. I always feel confidence of 10, man. Come on. Always. I work way too hard not to feel 100% confident every day. Sometimes it doesn't work out the way I want to, but that's DFS. But I always go into it. I prepare just like anybody does in their profession to be the best that I can be every single day. So it is what it is. When looking at the lines that I put out, if you could only choose one, which one would it be? The DraftKings favorite. I love FanDuel. It tends to be a little bit easier when building FanDuels because you only have to choose one pitcher, and pricing is always pretty good. But at the same time, I've been in Texas for a while, and we didn't have FanDuel for a large amount of time. So I just have more experience on DraftKings overall. So the DraftKings favorite is probably the one I would most encourage. What's up? What's good, homie Kyle? What's up, man? If I miss anybody's what's up, just repeat it. I'll catch you. Don't think I'm ignoring you. When looking at, I already answered that. Chris Davis is out. I saw that, man. At that price, I was loving some Chris Davis value. He is out. I mean, I'm not heartbroken by it, but it's cool. Sports Clips, what's up? Thinking Bauer is a fade in GPP at that price. The price is, yeah, high. Can be on. I think Bauer is more of a GPP play than cash. I think majority is going to go Gibson. I think that's the right way to go. That's the answer I was looking for. Awesome, man. All right. Do you like the idea of paying down at pitchers today in GPP and using your home run picks for a lineup? That's always the way I like to go in GPP. I always like to go kind of the cheaper pitchers that I think have upside, and then going for those guys who can hit double dongs because you want that upside, and that's where you're going to get that upside. So you want the double dong potential guys. So yeah, that's completely fine in GPP. Yo, Cam, I paid for yesterday line, but I didn't get access. Hit up my uncle. I will put his Twitter right here, okay? If you guys have any issues with access, make sure you hit him up on Twitter. He handles access issues. His Twitter is right there, Joe Marvey. Hit him up on Twitter. Let him know you had some issues, and he'll take care of it. Make sure your access is fixed, okay? Just hopping in, who were in the high five? The high five, I'm going to change it a little bit. I will update y'all on that a little later. Remind me a little later. Can you help out? Yes, I just helped out. There we go. What's up with the pitcher, Davies? I'm not on Davies too much because I do like some bats against Davies. Okay, so let's take a little bit deeper look at that. Davies is going against St. Louis. Davies doesn't have much of a K rate. He's solid versus righties, but he gives up over a 40% hard fly ball rate, which isn't good. Ball gets hit in the sky majority of the time, and he gives up a ton of power to lefties. This St. Louis lineup has Fowler, Edman, Carpenter, Wong, 4 lefties. Not crazy worried about Wong, but Fowler and Edman and Carpenter could do damage against him. I think he could be fine. That's my take on that. Let me see what else. Who's your top GPP pitchers? Okay, so if I had to spend down, all right. So if I had to spend down at pitcher, let me go back to DK because I have FanDuel open here. So like we said, for if you're playing GPP, if you're gonna spend down for pitching, I would probably still stick with McKay because he's just too cheap and he's a pretty damn safe option. So Brendan McKay probably, and then yeah, like we just talked about Zach Davies. There are some St. Louis guys that could get to him, yes, but at only 4.2, he's fine for GPP. We don't need much, you know what I mean? He's not a great pitcher, so don't expect huge things. But at only 4.2, I mean, if you want to full stack Houston, get some LA, you're going to need some money, and I'm fine with Davies and GPP. Davies is fine. Outside of Davies, paying up for like a Wade Miley or a Bauer would be a little bit GPP. John Means is a little interesting. He's actually not a horrible pitcher by no means. His park that he throws in is bad, but he's okay. I would stick to probably Davies and McKay. I kind of like those two together as like cheap guys. McKay versus Seattle on FanDuel. No, not on FanDuel because Gibson is too close in price to him. I would straight up go Gibson over McKay on FanDuel. They're too close to each other. Let me see what else we got. Top stacks on FanDuel. You want to stack Houston, of course. Yo, Cam, Astros, Angels stack? Yes, sir, 100%. Sup, Jose? What's up, man? Thoughts on pitchers, Means, and Ross? So I mentioned a little bit about Means. I'm not playing Ross. I'm not interested in Ross at all. Means maybe a little bit of interest, but it's in Baltimore. I do wish he was pitching somewhere else, but what do you think about tonight in football? I haven't looked too much in football. I'm focused on baseball right now. What's up, Cam? What do you think about Iglesias? I am not on Iglesias today, to be honest with you. What up, Cam? Thoughts on pitchers, Means, and Ross? Answered that. Williams okay for GPP. He's okay. He's okay. I'm not going to say he's a great option. What up, Cam? Any Pittsburgh bats you like? So let's take a look at this Pittsburgh offense real quick. I haven't really been putting many of them in my lineups today, but Ross is bad versus lefty, gives up a huge WOBA, but only strikes out 14%. Fly ball rate good, hard contact rate good. So yeah, Josh Bell, probably the main guy I would want, obviously. Prioritize Josh Bell if you want to get exposure to Pittsburgh, of course. Let me see. If I miss your question, just repeat it, okay? Because it's hard to keep up with other shit. What's your best cash FanDuel pitcher? Gibson for sure. Price is way too cheap over there. 100%. You like Minnesota stack tonight? Yes. GPP, I like Minnesota today. I think a lot of people are off of them. And I love the lefties versus Nova. We know Nova struggles versus lefties. I'm all over the lefties versus Nova 100%. Even Nelson Cruz. Righty. I don't give a shit. Cruz got upside. Minnesota's got some upside. Not going to lie. Cam, do you like it? Let me see. Sports clips. Bauer, McKay, Castro, Renato, Nunez, Shoup, Sano, Fletcher, Melky, Cabrera. It's okay for GPP. You've got multiple guys in there I haven't really considered much today. Bauer and McKay is completely fine GPP pairing or cash pairing. I can't fault you for going Bauer and cash if you have the money. Cruz hasn't come back yet? I thought he was about to come back. Hold on, let me check. I thought Cruz was about to come back. I thought Cruz was going to come back. Well, don't play Cruz if he's not back. There you go. Killer Cam, what's good? He just checked in. Uncle Craig, what's up? Y'all hit that like button. Drop a like down below if you haven't already, man. Let's try to get to 100 likes before we end this live show in 15 minutes. Well, over 15 minutes. Ask your questions. As you guys can see, everybody just asks questions over here. If you're new, subscribe to the channel down below. If you hate me, drop a dislike. It's all good either way. Do something. Ask a question, drop a like, drop a dislike, do something. Rank Houston batters. Oh, good question. I love Houston. Like on a scale from like my girlfriend in Houston tonight, like my girlfriend's like here, you know what I mean? And Houston's like here, you know what I mean? Like Houston's above my girl tonight. I would definitely cuddle up with Houston in a non-gay way. I think they're great. They're above my woman 100% tonight. I told my girl that this morning, like, look, you're second place for me today. Houston's number one for me today. So if I had to choose the guys that I'm interested in for Houston, yeah, all of them. So priority though, you can't go the entire lineup. So the main guys that you want, obviously, if you break down the numbers, like I talked about a little bit ago, he's worse versus righties. Okay, he's bad versus both, but he's worse versus righties. Springer, Altuve, Brantley, Bregman, Alvarez. That is your actually. Hold on. Correa smacks righties. So I'm gonna go like this. Let me see. Springer, Bregman, Alvarez, Correa, and Gurriel actually have the best numbers versus right-handed pitching. All right, I'll say it one more time. Springer, Brantley. Wait, no, not Brantley. Yeah, Gurriel beats out Brantley. It's close though. But Springer, Bregman, Alvarez, Correa, and Gurriel. Those are the 5 guys that hit right-handed pitching the best on this offense. You don't really want to skip around and shit. I would go Springer, Altuve, Brantley, Bregman, Alvarez. Or you could go you could skip Springer, go Altuve, Brantley, Bregman, Alvarez, Correa. My main guys that I want though is Yordan Alvarez, 100%. He's been mashing righties and has been super hot lately. Springer and Correa are probably 3 guys that I definitely want because Correa's got a 294 ISO versus righties. Springer's got a 287 and Alvarez has a 360. So the dude's mash. All right. Baby, loving my DFS picks more than you today. Exactly, man. Hey, you got to keep it real, man. No reason to lie to them, you know. They are my hoes, and they need to go out there and get me that money tonight, Houston. You guys, I'm putting you guys out there on the corner tonight. You better earn that money tonight, Houston. I don't care what you got to do. Earn my money tonight, Houston. Houston over Angels, yes. Do you like Williams as a pitcher in GPP? Williams is fine in GPP. Would you prioritize Springer than Alvarez? Alvarez over Springer. Alvarez is probably my number 1 guy. Any Baltimore bats? Yes, actually. Thank you for bringing that up. I was looking at Baltimore earlier today, and there are some guys that I'm definitely interested in on Baltimore, and I think they're going to be low owned. Trey Mancini sticks out to me as my favorite and probably the only one-off guy that I'm very interested in, to be honest with you. Lopez is bad, okay? And Lopez struggles more versus lefties than he does righties. But here's the deal. Mancini smashes righties, and my gut's telling me Mancini's going to home run tonight. He's got a 255 ISO versus righties. So, yeah. I definitely like Mancini. I think Mancini is a Baltimore bat that you can get exposure to 100%. What's good, Cam Soto? Let's get the shmoney. Yes, sir. Chris Davis, cheap home run tonight. He's not in the lineup, sadly. Any love from McKay on FanDuel? No, because Gibson and him are too close to prices. 100%. What about using Jorge Lopez to get more money for bats? In GPP, that's a fine way to go about it because I think nobody's going to play Lopez. I think that's a fine way to go about it in GPP if you want. I would prefer Davies probably over Lopez in Baltimore. He's just not good. You put him in a hitter-friendly ballpark, it's not good. What did I miss? Who keeps showing up in your catcher spot? The guy that you guys know me. Most of the time when it comes to catcher, I like to just save. But there are guys that stick out to me at catcher today that I'm interested in. When it comes to value-wise, obviously if Stassi ends up being the starting catcher for LA, he's interesting to me. Bare min 2,000, going against the lefty, hitter-friendly ballpark. So, of course, Stassi is on my radar. John Hicks is a good hitter overall. He's going against Miley, but he's a solid hitter overall. He's only 2.6. I'm spending down. The only guy, if I'm spending up at all, I'm thinking Grandal or Chirinos. Like, if you feel like you need to spend up, Grandal or Chirinos are my 2 guys. I'd probably lean Chirinos. Obviously, make sure that Chirinos is the guy who ends up catching there today. But, Stassi and Hicks are my favorite value plays. And then Chirinos and Grandal, if you want to spend a little more money, I'm fine with. I would lean Chirinos. Chirinos dirt cheap. Chirinos is cheap over here. Yeah. I mean, he's only 3.4, gets you exposure to my favorite stack of the entire day. So, yeah, I prioritize him over Grandal if you want to spend up a little bit, if you have the money. If you absolutely need money at catcher, then I'm completely fine with Stassi in a very hitter-friendly ballpark. It's hot as shit outside today, guys. I went outside earlier. My girlfriend wanted to go to lunch real quick. we went to lunch, and I damn near died. And I wasn't even outside that long. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Never mind. I thought he was cheaper than that might be. Oh, no, it's all good, man. Maybe he's cheaper over on Fanduel or something. Who knows? Hey, drop a like down below. Let's get to 100 likes. All right. What's your method to stacking? My method to stacking is finding that offense that you want, obviously, and then pretty much just go with the ones you like. It's not really a hard thing. Like with Houston, you want to go. I mean, if you want to get Correa into your stack, that's fine. You obviously you can't go 1 through 5 if you want Correa. Correa, Springer, and Alvarez have the best numbers versus right-handed pitching out of the entire lineup. So that kind of makes it tough because you're not going to be able to get all 3 in one unless you separate some of them. And I'm okay with it if you want to separate one spot. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to go Springer, Altuve, Brantley, Alvarez, Correa, that's fine. Just get, the main bats that you want from the contest. I wouldn't overthink it too much. Who do you like as second on DK that is not on Houston? Moustakas. Moustakas, 100%, man. I love Moustakas. What contest on FanDuel is the easiest to make money double-ups? Contest on FanDuel is easiest to make money on double-ups. The largest ones you can possibly find, man. A lot of times too, you can play the cheap like quarter GPPs or something. Play as many as you can. Like in FanDuel, it's a little different to play. My uncle's a lot better at contests over on FanDuel. Like we've had conversations multiple times about the best contests on FanDuel. They don't have sexy double ups like DK has. I've always said if FanDuel made larger double ups, fucking FanDuel would fucking grow so much, if they had better double ups. So that's a tough question. I would hit up my uncle on the low, and he could probably tell you a little better than I could tell you. I got a lot of questions to answer to try to run through that entire thing. But do you have a favorite Twin hitter? Yes, I do actually. Let me go to the Twins lineup. All right, so obviously lefties are the priority. My favorite hitter on this offense is Kepler. He's got a 282 ISO versus right-handed pitching. And we know Nova struggles versus lefties. So, yeah, Kepler is definitely my dude. Jason Castro at center. That's fine. I would rather go Chirino, but that's fine. FanDuel, the 100-man top 12 win contest for me. Yeah, I mean, whatever has worked for you guys, you kind of just got to experiment, play with it. Like I said, my uncle's got a bunch of them. Like most of the time, my uncle's the one who will reserve contests in FanDuel for us, because I'm not paying much attention to it, because I'm building things and answering questions and doing all these other things. So he's the one to contact about the best stuff to enter on FanDuel. On DK, it's single entry double ups, number one thing, and then throw the favorite in at least like just one. I'm not saying go crazy, but at least throw the favorite in one single entry GPP just in case. Just in case, because the other day our cash game line went over 208. You know what I mean? So favorite SP2, what about Brewer stack and who? Favorite SP2 is McKay. That's the SP2 I would go with today. Guys from a Brewer stack. So if you want to stack the Brewers, oh, man, there's some Brewers I love today. And thank you for bringing them up, because there was a guy I really wanted to talk about that I'm mad I didn't mention in the high five, Grisham. Grisham, this dude from Milwaukee, he should be leading off going against Hudson. I talked about it a little bit in the high five video. Hudson struggles versus lefties, gives up a 400 WOBA versus lefties, over a 220 ISO, only strikes out 16% of lefties, struggles versus lefties. The only bright part about Hudson is he kind of forces a little bit higher of a ground ball rate than I wish that he did. But he struggles versus lefties. So Grisham, Grandal, Yelich, Moustakas, and Thames. All of the lefties on this offense are definitely in play. Grisham at 3.5 is amazing. Love Grisham. Love Grisham at 3.5. He is an amazing play today all around. Yo, Cam, you're the realist. Thanks, bro. Any Matt Adams? Yeah, you guys know I have like a man crush on Matt Adams, man. Okay? To be completely real with you, the dude hits home runs. The dude's a boss. Okay? I'm not going to lie to you. What's your thoughts on the Rays tonight, Cam? Thank you for bringing them up, too. Y'all got some good questions today. I swear, man. Hey, You guys came in with your notebooks or something ready to go because y'all got some good questions today. I'm glad you brought that up because there are a few guys that I'm interested in. Tommy Pham from Tampa Bay against Gonzalez is interesting to me. He's only 4,000. His price is good. Arnott has a 282 ISO versus lefty, so he's fine. I'm not going to go too crazy into Tampa Bay, but I did want to mention Pham. I think he's too cheap. He's got stolen base potential, blah, blah, blah. Don't go Rays. I'm a Rays fan, and their offense sucks. Their offense sucks, but there's a few guys that you can go with. Cam, any Trenton Grisham? Trenton Grisham, yes, I just mentioned him for Milwaukee. He's probably, overall, with price included, him and Moustakas are my favorite Milwaukee plays. I was a little disappointed in myself after the high five, noticing that Grisham was only 3.5. I was a little disappointed in myself because I would prefer him. I wanted to put him in the high five. Jordan, about to be in all my lineups. Yeah, Jordan Alvarez is he's got double dog potential. Don't go Rays. I already answered that. Leading off, dinger 50% of the time. Leading off equals dinger 50% of the time. I don't know about those numbers. I don't know how accurate those numbers are, but Grisham, yeah, leading off is great. Hit me up in DM on Twitter. I can set you up with a monthly payment option for the season pass. Oh, I didn't realize. How are you doing today, Cam? I'm sorry to ask again. Are you working on monthly subscriptions? We have not gotten monthly subscriptions out yet. We just haven't gotten around to it. You can hit up my uncle and he can work something out with you. He handles access, like I said. So, yeah. Some Reds bats, bat shit. So Reds guys that I would be interested in, there are a few. There are a few Reds bats that you can definitely go with that I'm not going to hate you for. Like, I'm not going to be like, man, fuck you. Why did you do that? I'm not going to say that, okay? There are definitely some guys you can go with. Aquino, this dude in 16 plate appearances versus lefties has a 714 ISO. So, yeah, Aquino's great. Irvin's great. Suarez is great. And Senzel are great. Those guys smash lefties. Senzel, Suarez, Aquino, and Irvin are definitely in play for me. They're in hitter-friendly Cincinnati, so I like them in GPP. Means Trout or McKay Ohtani? Oh, I don't love memes. I love Trout. I love McKay. Don't love Ohtani. I would probably say I would change Ohtani, but I'd go McKay. I wouldn't go memes. If you had to redraft season long, who would be your first pick, pitcher and non-pitcher? Player in general, if you had to redraft season long, I don't play season long MLB. So I have no idea how that works, to be honest. I've only played season long NFL. I haven't played season long MLB before. Y'all let me know if that's fun for you. I haven't tried it before, to be honest. I haven't done season long. I stick to daily fantasy when it comes to this for sure. What's a good value play at shortstop for FanDuel? All right, good question. Let me go over to FanDuel real quick. Shortstop. We haven't talked much about FanDuel, so I'm going to talk FanDuel for a second, and then I'll pop back over to questions. We got to talk about like best value bets that stick out and stuff like that. So I already talked about Gibson being my favorite pitcher because his price is atrocious over here. Okay, him and McKay are damn near the same price on FanDuel. McKay is $100 more than Gibson on FanDuel. So yeah, I like Gibson or McKay. You can go with either one, but Gibson I think is leaning a little more for me. Let's check shortstop real quick. That was the question. Favorite shortstop. Did you say value shortstop? Value play at shortstop. All right, cool. Value play at shortstop. I like Artiega a lot, righty-lefty in Baltimore, going against Means. He's only 2-1 over here, damn near bare mid price. Elvis Andrews at 3.3 seems good. David Fletcher at 3,000 is fine. But if you're talking real cheap, I like Artiega at 2-1. Yeah. Artiega 2-1, righty-lefty matchup against John Means. Bare min. If that's the way you feel like you got to go. If I had to choose my favorite shortstop, I'd probably go Correa. I do like DeJong's price at 3.2, but I'm leaning Correa. Let me keep talking about some value plays. All positions. My main guys that stick out to me over on FanDuel. At first base, Matt Adams is only 2.9. I really, really like him. Another very good value play over here is at second base. Greg Garcia has the lefty-righty matchup against Trevor Bauer. I understand it's Trevor Bauer, okay? But Greg Garcia is leading off in bare min price at second base. So like him a lot as a cheap guy. Chesler Cuthbert from Kansas City is interesting. Righty-lefty matchup, only 2.5. I just love how much value there always is over here, man. Rougned Odor is only 3-1. I know it's a lefty-lefty matchup, but it's in Texas. So GPP is interesting. Adam Frazier at only 2.8. Leading off for Pittsburgh is another guy against Ross that you can target. Who I really like is Soler. Soler at 3.6, righty-lefty against Means. I think Soler gets one today. Soler's only 3.6. All right, let's come back to his top stack on FanDuel other than the Stros. Other than the Astros over on FanDuel, probably the Angels. Trout, Upton mainly. Those are your main targets from that offense. Trout, Upton, Fletcher, those guys, and then Minnesota guys as well. I like Minnesota. They're fair. They're well priced. Max Kepler's 4,000. Polanco's 3.9. Rosario's 3.8. There's some decent prices for Minnesota too. So LA or Minnesota, you can go either way. Machado owns Bauer, but Machado been trash lately. Yeah, so I mentioned that in the high five, actually. Machado has dominated Bauer throughout his career. It's like he sees the dude well. Like something about the dude, he sees him well, he hits him well. I do like Machado. He's very well priced for a guy that we know his potential. That's crazy. So, yeah. Thanks, Cam. You're the best. Thank you, Brian. Dong time. Let's do it. We're almost done. Drop a like down below real quick while I'm switching over right now to home run calls. Drop a like down below if you haven't already yet, and let's get into these home run calls, man. That is where your upside's going to come. Obviously, you want the home run guys, and that is what we are going to pull up and talk about right now. First, the guy that I want to talk about, and I'd be stupid not to go ahead and put at the top of my list as my favorite home run call on the entire slate, is Yordan Alvarez. The dude is ridiculous, man. I talked about liking the righties more as like a more of a priority, but I'm not even going to put too much merit on that because this dude is so bad. You don't want to overthink it and be like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to play Alvarez because he's a lefty and Cam said righties are better. No, okay? Alvarez is the top option on this offense. You definitely want him in this matchup against this dude. Jackson is absolutely horrible, all right? So let's get back into these home run calls. Jorge Soler, talked about him a little bit. I hate his price. I will say that straight up right now. I hate Soler's price. But this matchup is beautiful, okay? I love the matchup for Soler. He is damn near a lock for a home run, and I don't say that much. I do think Soler is going to get a home run tonight. Nobody's probably going to have him because of his price, and so I definitely like him. Mike Trout going against the lefty in Texas. I'd be stupid not to mention him. Justin Upton, another guy from that team. Suarez, we talked about a little bit for Cincinnati. He mashes lefties. I think he's just got a great matchup against Lore. Manny Machado, I called it in the high five. I talked about that. I think he breaks out of his slump that he has today, and he hits one against Bauer. He's a good GPP option as well because, like I said, Bauer's name alone has people kind of avoid it sometimes. But Manny Machado at only 3.8. Don't sleep too much. Matt Adams at 4.2 going against Trevor Williams. Trevor Williams throughout his entire career has struggled versus lefties. Matt Adams is in a fantastic spot. Another guy that I love is some more of this Houston guys. George Springer. He is one of the righties on the Houston offense. That is a great play. Alex Bregman. Another guy, Max Kepler, Eddie Rosario. Both of these lefties from Minnesota going against Nova. I think they go yard. Correa could definitely go yard today. Mike Moustakas is a home run call at 4,000. Love Mike Moustakas against Hudson. And then I'm going to mention one more. I'm not going to be that guy who mentions like every single one just to be safe, and so I get at least one right. No, I'm gonna bet one more. And because I couldn't do Chris Davis because he's not in the lineup, I'm going to go ahead and go with I want a cheap guy. Like I want to predict a cheap home run today really badly. Let's go Jason Castro for Minnesota. He's 3.5. I think he's going to get one against Nova. It's going to be tough going Castro at 3.5 in GPP. I like him. I prefer Chirinos, but I can see Castro homering at 3.5 for sure. I want a cheaper one though. Like I'm not satisfied yet. Hold on. I'm not satisfied. I want a cheaper home run. Like I don't have anybody cheaper than that, but I want to look and see if I can find one real quick. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. I mean, maybe John Hicks at 2.6. At catcher, another catcher that could definitely hit one against Miley, righty lefty. He's a solid hitter versus left-handed pitchers. So maybe Hicks at 2.6. But yeah, I like Castro. I think Castro at 3.5 is a good one. But I wish Chris Davis was in, man. I really do. All right, guys, drop a like down below. I'm going to answer a few more questions right here. Make sure you drop a like down below before you guys head out. We are going to roll out here in a second. Greenlightdfs.com, by the way. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man. Come on. We're going to go live every day. Y'all know what the deal is. I'm going to go back to questions. Hey, what's up, bro? Appreciate your insights. Unfortunately, I start my new job in a second shift, so I might have to take a break from DFS. Hopefully, I can make it work for NBA Stars. Hey, man, whenever you can do it, come on back, man. Come on back, my man. Keep an eye on Kepler. He might be out of the lineup. Wow. Hope he's not, but keep an eye on that, obviously. Yes, Machado has been garbage, but I am calling a Machado home run tonight against Bauer to break out of the slump. Okay. What do I think about Suarez? I think he homers, Jonathan. I put him in the high five. Thanks, Cam. Thanks, Cam, for your time. Appreciate it, Anthony and Casey. I look forward to using your services. That's what's up, Patrick. Come see us, man. What'd you say? NBA season? Yeah, come on, man. Come on. Or NFL. Sundays are always fun with us as well. Final pitching thoughts. Okay, so favorite pitchers is Gibson paired with McKay. Those are my two main guys. I'm not gonna fault you for. I'm still not gonna fault you for going Bauer or Miley. I can't. If I had to choose, I'd go Bauer or McKay. Those are my two favorite. Bats, Houston, 100% Houston, and then Angels in Minnesota. Those are the offenses I'm interested in. Get exposure to them. Arizona on Fanduel, they're good prices over there. But no, I'm leaning still. I'm with the price of Gibson and McKay over on Fanduel. I don't think it's necessary to go super cheap for Arizona. I think you can go Houston mixed with LA and be completely fine. All right, drop a like down below, man. I had fun as always, man. Drop a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a like down below. Oh, shit. How many times am I going to say that? Like, it's like programmed in my brain to say that a million times. Just do it, okay? Just do it, all right? I'm not going to say it again. I was about to say it again. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Greenlightdfs.com. Let's keep this money going. We are going for 4 in a row, guys. All right, let's get it, man. But we're not happy until we beat 14 in a row. I'm not happy. I don't care if I go 13. It's not 14. I need it. All right, guys, I'm out, man. Peace. Good luck.